From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Monday, July 27th, 2026. I'm Steve Prentice. U.S. agencies warn of Iran-linked actors targeting water and energy control systems. An updated advisory from CISA, the FBI, the NSA, and the Department of Energy warns that Iran-linked actors are inside American water and energy control systems and are actively making changes. This applies to devices such as programmable logic controllers that run pumps, valves, and safety alarms. The warning suggests that these actors can alter what operators see on their screens, leading to unanticipated events or unannounced outages. This is not a new practice. It is what happened to Rockwell Automation controllers in April, but this updated advisory now includes Schneider Electric and Siemens. ChatGPT suffered a brief global outage on Saturday. This outage started at around 5 a.m. Eastern Time and prevented users in the US, India, Europe, Japan, Australia, and elsewhere from loading chats and loading previous conversations. Although it only lasted an hour, it also affected OpenAI's coding platform Codex. And although this was brief and quickly resolved, industry analysts point out that such an event is a reminder of just how ingrained these types of services have become globally. Malvertising sends malware in pieces for an unsuspecting browser to build. According to a report from ad security platform Confiant, that is CONFIANT, a malvertising operation called Sour Trade is making victims' browsers build the final Windows executable themselves, using a legitimate bun runtime as its base instead of serving one complete malicious file from a fixed URL. This campaign has operated since late 2024 and has impersonated companies such as TradingView, Solana, and Luno to target retail traders and cryptocurrency investors across 12 countries in 25 languages. Confiant's recommendation, of course, is for users to click on downloadable software from a vendor's own site rather than from an ad. OnTrack suffers data breach. The US-based parcel delivery company that specializes in last-mile e-commerce deliveries is informing its customers that hackers breached its corporate network and may have accessed personal details belonging to its customers. This breach occurred between March 20th and 22nd. The company has not stated the type of information that was exposed, as it redacted the data elements in the notification sample shared with authorities. According to Bleeping Computer, the wording of the company's statement, quote, suggests a possible agreement between the firm and the attackers, typically a ransom payment, end quote. Huge thanks to our sponsor, PinDrop. Your hiring processes are the newest entry point for security risks. PinDrop's data shows 1 in 6 engineering job applicants show signs of synthetic identity. That's why they built PinDrop Pulse for meetings. Catch deepfakes, AI voices, and spoofed locations in real time. Go to pindrop.com, that is PINDROP.com, and start verifying. Wrench attacks appear to be on the rise. A growing number of crypto thefts are now happening as in-person strong-arm techniques. According to blockchain security audit company Certic, crooks are using face-to-face coercion to steal digital assets. Incidents of wrench attacks, as they are called, have increased 33% year-over-year in the first half of 2026. Adversaries use violence, intimidation, or credible threats to compel a victim to transfer digital assets, surrender private keys, unlock a wallet, reveal credentials, or pressure a third party into compliance. These third-party pressures include home invasions, kidnappings, and sometimes even murder. Certic warns that, quote, attackers do not need direct access to the primary holder if they can threaten a spouse, parent, child, employee, driver, assistant, or close friend, adding that such proxy victims often have weaker operational security, more predictable routines, and less training than the primary target, end quote. UK's new Prime Minister seeks continuity on cyber policy. Newly elected UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham has signalled continuity in the country's cybersecurity strategy by reappointing Liz Lloyd to oversee the cyber portfolio, despite dismantling the department that previously managed it. Lloyd will continue steering the Cybersecurity and Resilience Bill, which expands cybersecurity regulations to data centres, managed service providers and critical infrastructure, while introducing stricter incident reporting requirements. Burnham split the former Department of Science, Innovation and Technology across 3 ministries, separating AI security from cybersecurity policy for the first time. While critics warn the reorganization could weaken coordination, Lloyd is expected to continue advancing the legislation and publish the much-delayed National Cyber Action Plan later this summer. Rockwell patches flaws in Arena simulation software. Rockwell Automation has now patched 4 vulnerabilities in its Arena simulation software, a product that provides organizations with a virtual environment to model, visualize, and test complex operational workflows. The 4 CVE-numbered flaws are memory corruption issues stemming from improper validation of user-supplied data that can result in an out-of-bounds write. Michael Heinzel, the researcher who discovered the vulnerabilities, told Security Week that, quote, the file types involved, Arena experiment and model files, are opened routinely by users as part of normal workflows, meaning a booby-trapped file would not necessarily stand out to an Arena user targeted in a social engineering attempt, end quote. The Pope's official prayer app leaks user data. Click to Pray is the official app of the Pope's worldwide prayer network and has over 700,000 accounts. Unfortunately, it has been also leaking people's names and email addresses for months or perhaps even longer, according to an ethical hacker who found and reported the security vulnerability 6 months ago, to no avail. The hacker, who goes by the handle Bob the Hacker, is known in the cybersecurity community for her previous research exposing a free food flaw in McDonald's ordering system and open controls on Chinese robot manufacturer Pudu Robotics. In short, the prayer app flaw will return user data for any account, not just an individual member's, for anybody who chooses to try. This, of course, becomes material for spamming campaigns and other types of social engineering. If you have some thoughts on the news from today or about this show in general, please be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Steve Prentice, reporting for the CISO Series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.